Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good day to you anywhere you are listening. I am Yemi Olaleye. I'm a market analyst for InvestLow, and this video is powered by InvestLow. And this is your gateway to trading. I welcome you all to a wonderful week ahead of us, where we can find one or two opportunities in the forex trading market. And this is the global financial market presenting us diverse opportunities in the market space every single week, every single day. For this week, from the 8th of July till the 12th of July, we'll be looking forward to what we can see in the market, what we can anticipate, and how we can leverage on the information we're going to gather in a couple of minutes ahead of us. Firstly, we'll start with a fundamental analysis, whereby we'll look out for the bigger picture of the market outlooks, the drivers that will push the currencies in a particular direction, and then we're going to check the technicals to further see how we can blend these two ways of information. Starting with the fundamental analysis, on Monday, 8th of July 2024, there is no significant impact news from what we can see on the screen. However, last week, Euro US dollar, Great Britain pounds US dollar closed unexpectedly for a lot of traders, whereby Great Britain pounds US dollar has been anticipated for a sell, whereby it began to rise and a lot of bullish movement in that on that particular day. And that was due to the election in the UK and, of course, the Independent Day in the US. So that caused a lot of shifts, a lot of manipulations in the market. But however, let's see how we can navigate through and we can have a better week in case you were stuck or you were hit by the movement of that market for the last week. All right, on Tuesday, there is a news on US dollar, 3 p.m. Nigerian time, which is the Federal Chair Powell going to testify. So Federal Reserve Bank of America Chairman is the Powell is going to talk, and whatever he says will definitely have impact on the news. It's going to have impact on the currency pair. And this is one kind of information that we have to wait for what he has to say before we can know the direction of the market. All right, on July 10, on Wednesday, 3 a.m. NZD, we'll be having another news where we have the RBNZ rate statement, and we have official cash rates, and this is 3 a.m. Nigerian time. So if you're going to be leaving your trade to run over the night and it has to do with NZD, please, you have to think about that twice because the market will likely move in the middle of the night. On Thursday, 7 a.m. Nigerian time and 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time, there's Great Britain pounds US dollar and US dollar news respectively. The Great Britain pounds that will be coming up will be for the GDP, which is released monthly. And of course, the 1:30 p.m. is for the US dollar, where we have the core CPI, we have the CPI itself monthly by monthly and the yearly by yearly. And of course, we have the unemployment claims as well. And all of these are going to be impactful in the market on Thursday. This is a very volatile day to look out for in fresh markets if you'll be trading this week. On Friday, we have the 1:30 p.m. news for USD talking about the core PPI. And this basically has a lot to do with market movement. And this is what we react to as traders when we have opportunity to see how the actual effect of the PPI to be greater than the forecast. We are going to agree that that is good for the currency. So basically, these are the news we have for this week. We're going to see how we can leverage on that. Producer price index, for example, is one news that we should look forward to see, just like we look forward to see CPI and unemployment rate in the USA. All right, producer price index is the PPI. Don't forget to look out for this news as well for this week. All right, 3 p.m. we have the prelim UOM consumer sentiment, and this also is one important news we can look forward to. There's some other news that are coming up for this week that are not cited because they are not impact news. But the one we have our impact news over are those we're expecting to have much more impact in the market. All right, so now we have a clue on what we're expecting in the fundamental space. Let's check out what we have on the technicals. I'll be looking at the monthly to monthly time frame, monthly to weekly to daily, and probably 4 hours for some of them. All right, so on monthly time frame, what do we have on DXY? On DXY analysis, we've been anticipating that on monthly time frame, this should look to complete a bullish movement in this price range, but the market is not doing that yet. So what does that mean? What we are seeing on the fundamentals has a lot to do with the market movement, and then we're not going to sit only and make a bias out of what we are looking at in the perspective of the technical analysis. Now, this is looking a little bit bearish because this is for this month of July and it's been bearish all through. After claiming a little bit of liquidity above the price range at the opening of the month, it's been bearish. And this means that we can be looking forward to anticipate more bearish in this market for this month. Let's check what we have on the weekly time frame. On our weekly time frame, last week was total bearish for DXY. That means Euro US dollars bought more. Great Britain pounds US dollar bought more. AUD USD also bought more. So that simply means that last week was more of a bearish market for the EU, GU, and AU, while the US dollar is weak in economic strength. And with that information, it means we should be expecting more buy. With this candlestick of the last week ending with this powerful momentum, it means that we should be expecting more movement for the sell side direction for this week. And if that will be happening, we should be expecting more buy on EU, more buy on GU, and more buy on Great Britain pounds, US dollar. Okay, that is the information on the weekly time frame for the DXY. Let's check what we have on the daily time frame. So the daily time frame, we have something like this. I'm coming out. Okay, coming. We have something like this. On the daily time frame, it has been a bearish movement from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. This has done a lot of great deal of movement to the downside. And for this week, what are we expecting? We'll be expecting a little bit of retracement for the DXY to come back into a range like this to have an opportunity for new grab of sell liquidity. So right there, this is what you'll be expecting on the DXY for this week. And I'm hoping that we'll not miss the opportunity for the buys on Great Britain pounds US dollar and the rest of the US dollar pair. Okay, this is the outlook on the DXY on daily time frame. When we check the 4-hour time frame, it looks just like that. It looks just like what we have on the daily. The information remains the same to complete the order flow. All right, this has created higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and higher lows. And the level, it has break that character. It has broken that structure. New character has been formed. It's creating lower highs and lower low right now. And then this structure has been broken completely with this significant amount of bearish candlestick. And the closing price of the market, it was at 104.428, whereby it's expected to retrace back into a range like this, where we have 104.750 for the XY on 4-hour time frame. If this is what we can have for those that will be expecting to mitigate their losses on Great Britain pounds US dollar, you can wait for this opportunity to happen. This is my anticipation on DXY. All right, let's go to another currency pair, or let's go to a currency pair rather. Let's check out with the Euro US dollar on the monthly time frame. What do we have from that guy? Euro USD. Okay, so our previous anticipation was to see a little bit of retracement before we have that sell. But with what we had on the fundamental, it simply means we should be anticipating for more buy in this perspective. And when you look at the monthly time frame analysis, you will see that after the liquidity has been grabbed over times, we're expecting more dump into the downside. But currently for this month so far, for the first week of July, it has been bullish all through. And this bullish movement is a bit strong. And when we look at that, we may be expecting a little bit of retracement into a price range like this on Euro US dollar before we experience more buy. And this price is expected to at least target a price level of 1.1270 to clear the high, to create higher high before we can anticipate for more sell, either at this price level right here, or at the upper level where we call a premium level, okay, at any price level within this price range. But then currently for this week on monthly time frame, the anticipation for Euro US dollar will be a buy. The anticipation for Euro US dollar will be a buy with what we've seen so far. One good thing about forex market is as market unfolds, it changes and helps you to have more insight about the bigger picture and the smaller picture you're looking at in the market every single time. All right, let's check that what we have on the weekly time frame for Euro US dollar. The weekly time frame looks a little bit massive, and this is on the weekly time frame for Euro USD. The last week was very massive for a bullish movement in the market. We did about, let's check that, we did about 100 pips on average after a gap has been created. The gap was filled in the early days of the week, and then it has created another average of 100 pips, whereby the next high the market will be targeting is at 1.0914, which is about how many pips to the current market price? About 78 to 80 pips to the current market price. Therefore, with this information, it means we can be expecting more buy in Euro US dollar. Based on this time frame analysis on the daily, on the what time frame is this? On the weekly time frame, we can be expecting what? We can be expecting more buy movement on daily time frame or weekly time frame rather. So this level is expected to be taken out in the market, which is here at 1.1. Let me check. 1.1140 is expected to be taken out for the market to go to a premium price level where we can anticipate for a sell, something like this. All right, so I'm expecting a little bit of retracement. For those that are on Euro US dollar for last week, you can be waiting for a little bit of mitigation retracement in your drawdown, as market is expected to retrace back to a price range like 1.0776 before the continuation for the buy will happen. And this is on the weekly time frame outlook for Euro US dollar. Let's check what we have on daily time frame and see if there is an update opportunity for the intraday traders that are looking forward to trade Euro USD for this coming week. And on this, the market has been a very massive bullish movement from the Wednesday to Thursday to Friday for the last week. And with what we have here, this simply means the market has captured a high level of liquidity with these two doji candles right here. And when this happens in the market, the most important part is to look out for what the market makers are saying in the market. So exactly what are they looking at? They've turned this level to their level to move away from where the current market price was, as at Monday and Tuesday. Created a doji candlestick like this, and on Wednesday, they pulled out with strong bullish momentum candle, whereby they've created another bullish on Thursday and Friday. The market has really rallied up to 1.0842 for the last week, or for the last day of the trading week for the last week. Basically, what we should be expecting, it's a little bit of retracement, as I said, to a lower price level, whereby we can be anticipating how the market will get back to a price like this, and then we can have another opportunity to buy at a more distant price level, where the market can do something like this before it will now break the previous high level that we are looking at 1.0980 on the daily time frame. Okay, this is the outlook on the daily time frame. What is your current position and what is your bias? So you can compare, you can look at the market from another point of view and see if your sell bias is still very valid, or you have to change in your perspective on how you look the market for this week. Okay, this is what we have on the Euro US dollar for this week, and let's check what we have on the Great Britain pounds US dollar. Great Britain pounds US dollar. Okay, on Great Britain, okay, Euro US dollar, this is the 4-hour time frame. Look at what it looks like. The information remains the same. I'm expecting a little bit of retracement. And then if that happens, then I will be looking for more of a buy. If I will be sitting and settling for the 4-hour time frame, I can be waiting for the retracement to happen to a level like this at 1.0814. So I'll be expecting a retracement of about 20 pips to a lower price range before the buy will pick up. That is for 4-hour time frame outlook. Okay, it's a little bit different from the 1-hour daily time frame outlook. So this is what that looks like on the 4-hour time frame. If you are listening to this, just check what you have on your chart, compare it to this, and then definitely you're going to trade with your proper risk management. Okay, all right, let's check what we will have on the Great Britain pounds US dollar. On the Great Britain pounds US dollar, we have a whole lot going on in that market space, and a level I was anticipating to see the market retrace. The market actually got into the price level, and it retraced a little bit, less than 20 pips thereabouts, and it has broken through that range. And this gives me an idea that the market is likely going into another price level, whereby we can see opportunity for a little bit of sell. However, the fundamental we have for this week will determine how strong or how weak dollar is going to be. And if dollar is going to be strong, that is when the sell bias will be accurate for us to use. And if not, we're going to flow with the market trend. That is why the market is dynamic. Okay, on the monthly time frame, the market has been a bullish move on for the month of July, and currently is heading to the previous high of the last week of the last month of June, which was about how many pips away? About 50 pips away currently. And that was the current price where we had about 1.2855 for the month high for the month of June. So basically, this looks a little bit bearish. In fact, more bearish. I'm expecting the market to come to a price level like this and take it out. This is on monthly time frame analysis. That price is at 1.3148. And when you calculate that, it is about 300 pips to the current market price. But before the market will get there, we're going to expect a little bit of drama, of course. Back and forth, back and forth. Market has been trapped within this price zone for more than 6 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Within 5 or 6 months or 8 months, market has been trapped within this price zone. So what are we expecting? This level to be taken out first of all, which is about how many pips? This is about 50 pips to the current market price. Let me do that again. That's about okay, this is about 95 pips to the current market price. That was the high for the candlestick for March. Okay, on Gbpusd US dollar, the candlestick for the month of March was at this price level where the market may just go ahead and smash. Then I'll be expecting a major level like this, 1.3148 or 1.3150 psychological zone, where I'll be expecting the market to get to. But definitely, this looks very bullish to me on the monthly time frame for Gbpusd US dollar currency pair. And let's see what we have on the daily. Sorry, on the weekly time frame. Let's see our weekly time frame analysis. On our weekly, it looks more like that as well. It looks bullish. What we have on the weekly time frame analysis is also bullish right here. It looks more like the market has actually picked up the little buy that we saw for last week for real. And this definitely, look at where we have this rejection level price level here is around that price level of the monthly 1.3150. And the current market price now to that price level is about 336 pips. So which means the market needs to move a little bit to the upside with this information we have. This last week is a very massive bullish candlestick, and it has surpassed the old bearish movement of the last 5 or 4 candles, which are bearish for the weekly. All right, so definitely I'll be expecting a little bit of retracement in this price level. If this level has been broken, I'm expecting the market to retrace back to this price range at 1.2744 or 47, whereby I will be expecting the market to do a little bit of retracement into that range before the buy will continue. At least I'm expecting the buy to be able to beat the previous high level at 1.2894. I'm expecting this level to be taken out, then the market can come to this price level before we anticipate another level of sell. But currently, we are expecting more sell in the current market price for the Gbpusd US dollar as well as the Euro US dollar before we can see more, we can experience more buy. Let's check what we have on the daily time frame. The daily time frame looks just like that. On the daily time frame, we have a massive movement on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And this Friday definitely is heading towards this price range at 1.2860, where we have this level being rejected. And that was for the 12th of June 2024. Okay, that candlestick week is where I'm expecting the market to target now to smash the level, grab liquidity. But currently, as the market is very, very bearish and it's almost at the equal high level of the previous candle before we had the high right here. Definitely, I would be expecting the market to do a little bit of retracement. And if this will be happening, I'll be expecting the market to do something like this. I'm coming. I'll be expecting the market to do a little bit of retracement into this price level like I just left. Okay, right here. So I'm expecting the market to do a little bit of retracement into this price level and do what? And kick off for a buy. This is on the daily time frame, and this is for the Gbpusd US dollar daily time frame analysis. I'm expecting a little bit of retracement into a price level like this before we're going to have that buy. And that sell now is about, let me calculate. That number of sell is about, that's about 67 pips. For Gbpusd US dollar, I think it was around 50 pips thereabout. So this is also an expectation for this week. So we're expecting more of buy, but we're expecting a little bit of sell before then. So that is what the expectation looks like on the Gbpusd US dollar daily time frame analysis. Looking down to the 4-hour time frame, let's further see what we have there. This is on 4 hour time frame. If you're trading intraday opportunity on Gbpusd US dollar 4 hour time frame, it looks more like if your take profit is around there, the market will not go there immediately. The market opens for this week, and therefore we can be expecting a little bit of retracement for you. Your risk will be smaller than those trading on the higher time frame, which means around a price level like this, which is about 1.27780, 1.2780, you can be expecting your retracement before you pick up for a buy from that price level. That will be your first point of interest, and this level will be your second point of interest at 1.2750. Okay, this is the outlook on Gbpusd US dollar for this week. Let's check what we have on the AUD US dollar. This movement, I think I foresaw this, expecting the market to come into this range before there will be a reasonable amount of sell. And let's check what we have from the monthly time frame. Let's forget about what we had before now. Let's focus on what we have currently and the expectation in the market for this week. This is the month of July, and the market has been moving drastically in the bullish direction for some of the currency pairs that looks bearish at the beginning of the month. All right. On the monthly time frame from AUD USD, this looks very, very clean and very, very simple to understand that the market has actually picked up for a buy movement right here. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Somehow the market has broken through that upper trend line. And when this level is broken, what do you think? You should know that the market will just find its way bound to this level. All right. And when you calculate that in the market, let's see how many pips that will give you. That will be about, I'm coming. That will be about, I want to calculate how many pips would that be. That'll be about 940 pips. This is a monthly time frame, so this is not happening soon. But then we should be expecting the market to come to a price level like this high level, where it is around 170 pips or 200 pips on average. That is easy. In fact, a price level like this can be expected for the market to come to. This is about 400 pips, and this is the monthly time frame. Don't forget. So the anticipation is to see more buy movements on AUD USD for this month. Let's check the weekly time frame analysis. That's what we have there. Weekly time frame analysis on our weekly. Good. On our weekly time frame, we've seen a series of bearish candlesticks and bullish candlesticks, and the last week we finished was the fourth consecutive bullish candlestick that we had on this chart, meaning AUD US dollar has been bullish and has been showing the strength for this bullish momentum, gathering this momentum, and basically it has broken through the previous high level we had here at 0.6707, and this is a major level for this structure, whereby this level has been broken completely right here. So what does that mean? It means with this massive bullish momentum candle that we have on AUD US dollar on weekly time frame analysis, it's not the end of the business or the end of the ride, but the market will continue to turn in a more bullish movement, and that is about 150 pips for this week that I'm expecting to see more of a buy to a price level of 0.6870, and then currently at the market opening, I will only be expecting the market to retrace to a price level like this before it moves back up. I'm expecting the market to do a little bit of retracement before the price will continue to buy. And that, if you have to measure, that is about 50 pips on average into this range before the market will continue to sell. So which means AUD US dollar looks bearish a little bit before the bullish momentum will continue for this week. And there are so many news coming up for this week that will influence the buying and selling, then that may be they both can be massive, and the market can go either ways. So that's why we're looking for the opportunities that we know that looks more high probability for us to enter a profitable trade for this week. Checking the daily time frame analysis, let's see what we have there. On our daily time frame for the intraday traders, for the swing traders, I believe everyone will have an opportunity in the market for this week. Look at what we have here. This looks like the circle is not completed yet. The level has been wiped here. This level has been wiped here completely. Now we have a new level here. This is on daily time frame. Basically, this information relates with what I just did on the daily time frame analysis, expecting a little bit of retracement back into this range before we can be talking about selling off this price level. And where would that be if we are going to sell at all? We can be looking forward to sell from a price level like this In fact, we can wait for this level to be taken out of the market before we see more sell opportunity. But of course, this is a premium price level that we can actually still look forward to sell from. But for now, we're going to enjoy that buy as much as it lasts. And this is more than 200 pips. This is about 200 pips. So expecting the price of the market to come into that price range before we can expect more sell above this price level. All right. So this will be the first point of interest, and above it would be the second point of interest. But before then, I believe the market would have done a little bit of buy movement, about 200 pips or 150 pips on average into this price range before we talk about selling. All right. That is on daily time frame for AUD US dollar. Let's say the guy we call Usdcad. From the last weekly outlook, the analysis I made there was to see how Usdcad we do something like this from this price level to this price level and to this price level before it's going to buy. Basically, that's exactly what happened. If you missed that outlook, you can join the community, you can join the Telegram channel, you can check out for the date. That is July 1st to July 5th. Or thereabout. Yes, I think that was the caption, and you will see the outlook. You can watch it and look at the way we analyze this market, how we figure out what we expect in the market for that week on Usdcad. Currently, Usdcad has been bearish. It got to the price level that I said at 1.3600, basically at that price range. The market got in and started buying, and it has bought more than 50 pips from that price level. So that simply means the market reacted to the price as much as we anticipated. But based on the DSY we've seen so far, if the DSY is going to be stronger in economic strength, that means the Usdcad will continue to buy. But definitely, if it's not going to be stronger in economic strength, it means the Usdcad will going to sell. Okay, so if CAD is stronger than USD, we should be expecting more sell in this market. So now what are we expecting? Basically, we can be anticipating a movement like this. We can be expecting a movement like this. How this price level can come back here in here before it now drop. So basically, Usdcad may experience a little bit of push to the upside before we now have that sell from a price range of 1.3663 down to a level that will break the 1.35900. In fact, we can look forward to a price level like 1.3600 psychological zone to be taken out in the market if the USD as an index or as a currency is very weak in this coming week. And that will be an attribute of what we're expecting from the fundamentals for this week. So basically, USDCAD will be an overall sell for this week with the outlook we're looking forward to see. That is on daily time frame. Let's check out what we have on the monthly. I should even started with the monthly, but it's good. It makes the works easier. Can you see what we have on the monthly time frame? It's been bearish on monthly, and with this information now, it means that we're going to experience more bearish movement to this price level, expecting the bearish movement to come to a price level at 1.3423 to be taken out, and that's about 214 pips on average. So that is on monthly time frame. And on weekly time frame, we're looking forward to see this continuation of sell. This entire zone of 1.3600 psychological zone must be taken out in the market. That's when we can know that the market is coming to a price level like this. At what price level? Into this price range of 1.3466. Okay, and that is about, let me check that to the current market price. It's showing more or less like 162 pips current market price. And this is very, very possible for this week in the market. We're only expecting the reaction in the market. And this is within the technical blocks that we can see in the forex market. All right. We do not take the fundamental analysis for granted, and we expect that to serve as a catalyst to what we are seeing and analyzing on our technical analysis. Okay, that is on the weekly time frame, and the daily time frame remained the same, just like it was analyzed. This is our expectation on USDCAD. This is what I'm expecting. This low is still plain, man. I'm expecting a little bit of buy into this level, grab some liquidity at the fair value gap, and then to push down to a price level like this at 1.346 or 1.3472. 1.3472 or 1.3474. Okay, that is on USDCAD. And the last one for the day is the, let me see, that will be for the gold. That's what we have on gold. The last analysis I made, look at it, is still here on the daily. I was anticipating the gold to buy to this price level before it's going to sell. So which means for the last week, the analysis we had on gold went well, and that did more than 400 pips on its own. So which means I'm expecting to see how gold is going to sell from this price level. And of course, at this price range, this is exactly what I'm looking forward to see on the daily. If the market will move into this range, it has moved into it, but I'm expecting a little bit of buy at 2400, okay, 2404 rather, as 2404, 2400. Psychological zone of 2400, expecting a little bit of push to that price level before I'll be looking forward to sell gold. So basically, I'm only moving this anticipation into this range. That is what it means for gold on the daily time frame. This is going to sell a little bit, but on monthly time frame, gold looks very, very bullish, and it's been breaking record of its own for the past 4 months now, or 5. Okay, so for this month, it's been bullish all through. And on the weekly time frame analysis, let's see what we have there. It's looking very bullish. The last week was very bullish for gold. And with that information, it means it's going just a little bit above this price level, technically, to grab liquidity. And from there is when we can expect to see how the market is going to sell. So basically, I'm expecting gold to do a little bit of buy. Let me check the number of months in pips. That is about 100 pips. I'm expecting a little bit of 100 pips buy on gold US dollar before it's going to sell off. And this sell is expected to get to a price level of 2289, or let me say 2300 psychological zone. Okay, and that to where I'm expecting the market to get to is more than 1092 pips, and that's 1001 pips on average, or 1000 pips on average. How well can we wait for the market to push this when we talk about gold? This is very volatile. If you have very small accounts, I beg you to move away from gold for now. It may not be too healthy for you and your growth. But if you have large capital base, of course, this is an opportunity you can delve into with your proper risk management. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all we have for today, and this is all we have for this week. And consequently, in the group, on our community, we'll be looking forward to more updates on the intraday opportunities on all of these currency pairs and how they unfold individually. Ladies and gentlemen, do have a wonderful trading week ahead of you, and trade with proper risk management. Thank you, and have a wonderful day ahead of you. Bye for now.